All right, hey everyone. Just making sure if Poncho Pig has some water. Poncho Pig, you okay over there? Yeah. All right. I mean, you all know that I rescue guinea pigs. So anyway, I don't expect too much movement ahead of Wednesday, and then it's probably going to be like a hurry up and wait type of a thing. But a bunch of you asked me about the cues. This price level here is like 475 is kind of important, right? It was support, it's become resistance. Not surprising. People like nice round levels, 475. How many people say, "Oh, I'll sell it if it gets to 474.60," or I'll sell it if it gets to 475.39. People don't say that. They sell that, they say I'll get it if it gets to 475. But anyway, the cues have not moved for the last 3 days. I suspect that's going to be the same with the S&P. So let's go take a quick look at that. Yeah, so here's what you got to watch. This 564 level here for SPY, which we've been talking about. Resistance back here, resistance here, and once again it's become resistance. I mean, you know, as we know, levels that were resistance before it can become resistance again. And it's because of our psychology, right? People that bought who have been underwater ever since take advantage of the movement higher and try to get out at break even when it gets back to their price level. So that's why resistance forms at former peaks. I think we got to take a quick look at Apple. Ooh, this is kind of interesting here. And I don't think this bodes well for the markets. Apple, which is the biggest stock in the market in terms of market cap, has broken an important support level. So to me, this is kind of a negative thing. Now everyone's like waiting, like, oh, for the Fed this, the Fed that. That stuff is all priced in. Forget the news. If you want to really learn how to trade, just watch these price levels. Watch the action. Is it overbought? Is it oversold? Is it reversing? This is a good chance that this is a big bearish signal for the broader markets, right? I mean, Apple since June has had this important price level around 217 or 218. It seems to have broken it. Now, of course, it's only one day, and it's going to take us a couple more days to figure out whether this break is legit or does it reverse. But I don't think that bodes well for the broader markets. All right, let's look at Microsoft. Yeah, I mean, Microsoft looks okay. Let's look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA is also looks a little bit weak, right? I mean, we got this important level here around 118. Notice how it was support, became resistance. So Apple seems to be breaking down. NVIDIA seems to be reversing. I mean, Microsoft looks okay, but starting to see some chinks in the armor here. So now XLK, we got to watch 218 again. This is just the sector. I think it's more important now to just watch Apple and Nvidia. All right, let's do another real quick look here. Let's go check out the financials. Yeah, some strength here today. All right, and let's look at the healthcare sector. A little bit of strength here. So you know what this is? This is money coming out of the tech sector is going into financials and healthcare. It could be like like your flight to safety. Oh, and look at this, right? This really kind of confirms it for me. This is a consumer staple sector, which is a pretty small sector. It's only about 6 or 7% of the S&P 500. But sometimes money starts to flow into this sector before the broader markets go lower. It's the flight to safety. You got your institutional managers that they have an obligation, right? They can't go to too much cash, most of them. An institutional money manager might think like, gee, the market is going to crash, it's going to go down. But they have a mandate in their contracts with their clients that like I can't be more than 5% cash or so. So what do? They sell the stuff they perceive. Notice I'm saying perceive. They sell the stuff that they perceive to be risky, and they go into stuff that they perceive to be safe. And this action here in consumer staples is probably something we should really focus on over the next couple of days. Because again, the bullish action here could be a bearish sign for the broader market. So this is kind of interesting. So weakness in tech sectors, strength in the staple sector. Let's go look at consumer. Yeah. All right. So now we have our communication services is at resistance. I mean, you don't need to be a chart guru to see that. It's pretty damn clear resistance level there. So let's review, right? Apple, NVDA looking kind of weak. Strengthen the staples. XLC Communication Services, this is overbought. I can, tell you that just by looking at it. All right. I don't know. I don't want to get everyone too confused, but make sure you check back in. I'm starting to see some chinks in the armor, as they say, signs that the market's going to reverse and go lower. Okay. I guess that's about it, everybody. I will hopefully see you tomorrow morning. Thank you.